praising the fact that we got it right on Friday. We said he was going to have to resign. He's now resigning on Monday. Not the first time we've actually been correct, is it? We get it. We keep getting it right every time we actually put out a story. We're always first. We were up here a few weeks ago to actually complain and to find out whether or not he was going to resign. And now he's resigning. And we were on the money again, weeks and weeks ahead of anybody else. We had got it correct. And now we're just waiting for him to come out of Bute House, where he will be officially announcing his resignation. It's only going to be a very little man. So we're done. You did call right the other day. Yeah, mate, it wasn't just the other day. We came up to Bute House a few weeks ago and we told him to resign after the conference up the road there with regards to COVID, because he was lying during that as well. Bye, useless. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. So we got it right. We got it right weeks ago. It wasn't. We've got it right on even Friday, which we did get it right on Friday. Again, we were the first ones to call it out. Then on the back of that, Fat Andy Neil came out and said he was finished. He was correct as well. Fat Alex Salmon came out and he got it right, and but we got it right before anybody else had actually said it, because we are brilliant. And so that's us got another one right. I mean, if you look back in the other things, I was correct about when Boris Johnson was going to have to resign. I was correct about when Liz Truss was going to. In fact, I got her within 4 days. Like this, I got it within 4 days. People are saying I'm like the Nostradamus of British politics. I keep getting it right. I keep getting it right for the right reasons, but I keep getting it right ahead of the journalists. The journalists report the news. I am the Scottish political Nostradamus, and get it correct. So, I mean, I don't think this is a loss. I don't think people are going to see Humza resigning as a loss. Kate Forbes might come in. Now, people have asked me who do I think is going to come in on the back of this. And I think there's a bigger problem within the SNP of left-wing politics. People keep saying it's a nationalist party. It's not a nationalist party. This is a left-wing party. This is what I Believe in Scotland march, which Humza would go to the Believe in Scotland. I didn't understand Believe in Scotland was a different subgroup. But what I recognised was that Believe in Scotland were an extreme left-wing group. Useless finally did something right. That's good. Yeah, finally did. Well, it's not. He's had to do it, because what the demands from Alba would have been too high for him to meet. So he wouldn't have met those demands. Like my hair all messy like this. It wouldn't have been appropriate for them to meet his demands, or the rest of the left wing of the SNP go along with the demands that Alba had set. And it looks like they're not even trying to be a nationalist party and thereby go after Scottish independence. All they're bringing in is these globalist Islamo-Marxist policies, which are antithetical to being Scottish. These are anti-Scottish. The Greens, exactly. So the Greens are off, Humza's off. All these blue-haired weirdos who you would have noticed at uni, who were the extreme left wing, like the Socialist Workers' Party, all joined the SNP, and it became an extreme left wing group. They're bringing in all these quacky, what they said was progressive, didn't seem very progressive to me, policies. So now they're all off. They're gone. That's them. The Greens are gone. They're a bunch of weirdos. And now Humza, who's trying to bring in Sharia law by the back door. A lot of people don't know what Sharia law actually is, but all these policies, including the actual transitioning of potentially homosexual and autistic children, have all been a sneaky backdoor effort. Even the hate speech bill have been all sneaky efforts to bring in Sharia law by the back door, increased alcohol pricing and things like that. But we got him, and we have finally got rid of Humza the Hapless. Humza the Hapless. Humza the Hapless. Just they're all taking notes here. Humza the Hapless. I think it was called Humza the Brief by Alex Salmon the other day there. Well, he's managed to hang on a wee bit longer than Liz Truss, but again, two politicians who have managed to get to the top of the slippery pole who weren't very good. Marxists, yeah, them of course are Marxists, yeah. It's a progressive. It's not. I'm saying progressive, and that's the words they use. It's a postmodernist Marxism. It's not a classical class Marxism. So some of the people have read Das Kapital and think, oh, Marx wasn't a prick. Marx and Engels were a couple of pricks, and they think, oh, we're right into the socialism stuff. Oh, fantastic. And then there's another bunch who go for the identity politics. They call themselves progressive. They're a bunch of weirdos. They were all the blue-haired weirdos, and they're both communists. They don't necessarily like each other. These different strands of Marxism. The progressive Marxism, or what they call progressive Marxism, came out of Frankfurt, and then the Paris school went over to America, bounced about the commie lecturers in America, and then get repackaged and sold back to us. But it's not relevant here, because this is pretty much a mono-ethnic society. It's not completely, but it's not really relevant. And to try and shoehorn it into Scottish politics, where the First Minister, and it's like Meghan Markle, the First Minister of Scotland, and a princess are victims to fit into this postmodernist Marxist ideals, which are absolutely disgraceful. And now we've got Islam thrown into the mix, so we've got GIMP politics, globalist Islamo-Marxist politics that are coming through in policy now, because somehow this is trendy. Let's get an Islamist in charge. Let's get some weirdo with blue hair in charge. And you could probably get rid of half the MSPs in the Scottish Parliament, I would think, who are just not up to it. They've just not, from a political point of view, they are not politically astute enough. They're not politically knowledgeable enough. That all they do is go on certain issues, but they don't have a greater understanding of political science. Politicians. Wi-Fi's crap, is it? I apologise, I'm not quite sure. Obviously they're interfering with us as well. We'll need to get some sort of stronger Wi-Fi or some connection. May go to somebody. I've got an idea for that. But eventually this will change as well. There'll be cameras brought in and specific uplinks in a different system to go through. We could be getting interfered with by the connection. We could be interfered with on the other platform. We don't know. But we are here, as usual. We are here, and we will change it. I mean, if you look around, this is all the mainstream media's. This is all the equipment. So we're slightly behind them, but as for content, we keep getting it right, and because we're brilliant. And let me just move. I don't see if that's So because we're brilliant, so this is only a matter of time before Humza steps out. Now he's had the weekend, Bute House, enjoyed himself, got up to Dundee, talking a lot of nonsense about new housing getting built when they've the other MSN have said that the budget for that has gone down for social housing. Wi-Fi's fine, is it? Is it right? Okay, that's great, Rose. Thanks, pal. So we have now got a very interesting point where we're going to see him resign. So somebody asked me on the comments the other week there, great news that he's going, yeah. So somebody asked me on the comments who I think is going to take over. I think all the old guard like Andy Robertson and you can count out anyone that's in the SNP MPs. I think the old guard like Robertson or Sweeney might take a stewarding role in the meantime. But when the election comes in, you're not going to get some like wee spinning Jenny or Saturday Girl to come in. I mean, that's just going to go from non-competent to less competent with people who haven't got the experience. Looks like there's silly wee jihadi is finally over. Yes, that's it. He's off. That's him. That's it. And I think he'll probably. I don't think he'll stand next Scottish election either. I don't think so, because there's too much going on with the family involved in heroin sales and the mad deaths up in Dundee, and I mean it's absolutely incredible what's involved going on in the background of Humza. So I don't think he's going to be standing. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Oh no, they're going in. They're going in. Not yours, mine. All right, your Wi-Fi. Sorry, Granny. Yeah. So, well, I think this is them. Just they're starting to get motion here. Obviously, the MSN are here because they know that something's going down. I said he was going to resign on Friday. I was the first one to say it. I was correct. As I told him he was finished, and he's managed to hang out over the weekend, which is quite nice because not much going on. And then it's all got too much to them. The guys in grey kilts. What's going on here? The guys in grey kilts are coming in for him. Wow, it's getting wackier by the minute. The guys in grey kilts have come in over the weekend, said your tea's out, and that's him finished. That's him. He's halas, no more. Humza, the brief, hapless Humza, is now finished as a First Minister, and not a moment too soon. Not a moment too soon. He should have never been in there. He wasn't capable and wasn't competent of being in that position. He wasn't competent. He should have never have been in the position of the First Minister. He completely incompetent. Here looking very David Lynch, man. I know it's all over the place, isn't it? I'm adding treatment to it. So, but it's looking fuller, to be honest with you. It's all sticking up at the back. Anyway, somebody will, I'm sure, take a picture of it. Anyway, so the fact is, we got it right. We got it right. We knew he was finished. That's another bit of Scottish history done. A complete waste of a year. On the back of wee nippy alleged corruption allegations. I think Diana Ross, she was out to a song called, sang by Diana Ross, called I'm Coming Out, the other night there with her lesbian friends. And so we've got one absolute disaster of a tenureship, which if either one of the last two have not been there, Scotland would be in a better place. We need somebody who's highly competent in politics and policy just now. Is that Kate Forbes? I think so. To answer your question, I think Kate Forbes is going to be the person who takes over. I think it's going to be a coronation. I don't even think there's any point in anybody standing against her. This will bring in the more social conservatives. I don't know if she'll be totally. I think people are a bit concerned over how socially conservative she's going to be in governance. And I don't think she can be that socially conservative. Don't forget, I'm a libertarian liberal, so I don't really fit in with the social conservatism. Although I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing. A bit of social conservatism sometimes. And really we've had, but to think that disgusting that Nippy faked a pregnancy and then a miscarriage surely must be a crime. Well, I think she's got penisophobia, as most lesbians do, and a lot of straight women have penisophobia, and they don't like penises. So a lot of women would prefer to cut their leg off than see a penis. So I don't think she's probably ever seen a penis. And but it's interesting. This is what something I was thinking about from a policy point of view. She was into having men in women's spaces, whereas like Jojo Cherry, who would be like have penisophobia, would not like men in women's spaces. So it was quite a different contrast, even to alleged lesbians. They didn't want the total different perspectives on the same thing. Pro-penis, not bothered with penises, completely anti-penis. So you've got these two people with in the same party with very different takes on penises, and that's the unfortunate thing. So you've got the TERFs versus the progressive Marxists, progressives, penisophobia versus pro-penis. And it's the only thing that I would have probably gone with wee nippy, being pro-penis myself. Not for me to see penises, that I do not want to see. I'm actually with the TERFs in this, but I'm certainly more pro-penis than the anti-penis, like nasty, angry lesbians like Joanna Cherry. So, but it's an interesting take on the two, the TERF, anti-penis, and the progressive, oh, we don't mind penises in our spaces. Which, if more women had that attitude, we wouldn't be having a declining population. But today we're here just to talk about another penis, and we're sure he's going to come out of this in any second now, or he might take a wee while to come out. All the rest of the MSN are milling about. We're on duty right from the off to cover this historic day. Now, a lot of you are going to ask me, Dave, what's the script here? Why has he resigned? It's a great question you're asking. That's why you're watching me, my baby gorillas, and I think this is the most important question that you can ask. And the answer to that is he didn't have the numbers. When I came out last week, I knew his numbers. I hadn't done, if I'm being brutally honest, I hadn't done a complete calculation, but I just knew instinctively, knowing how many people are in the Scottish Parliament, to how many numbers the SNP have got, that his numbers were going to be tight after kicking out the Greens, which seems, whoever, I think it was Flynn, there's been allegations that Flynn had told them to kick out the Greens, which is politically the right thing to do, but the way that he did it was completely cack-handed and shows his lack of leadership. So the way that he did it, he went about it and just told wee Mr Magoo and the Ross Greer, who's obviously in cross-sex hormones, to get out. That was then finished. That was the SNP and the leadership of the SNP finished. So what's going to happen? He's going to get kicked out. So Humza is going to get kicked out. Right, that's stage number one. I think that the Labour Party thing in the government may, because there's 28 days to form a new government or put forward a new person for government within the Scottish Parliament. I think if Humza goes, there'll be a leadership election in the SNP. Then Kate Forbes will get in. The numbers are probably with Kate Forbes to become leader. Kate Forbes I'll be standing here saying Kate Forbes, a social conservative. I'm more worried about what our economic policies are going to be for Scotland. The reason being our tax policies. What she should do is cut taxation and cut the size of the public sector. Who is she? She's from the Western Isles. She's more competent than anything else we've had so far, I would say. She seems relatively competent. So I'm not going over, Kate Forbes is absolutely terrific. Until I come in, there's not going to be anybody that will surpass Alex Salmond's tenure, where he was a minority governor. Do you think that the hate crime bill will be repealed with Humza resignation? This is a left-wing problem. The hate crime bill is a left-wing problem. The Labour Party voted for it. The illiberal, liberal, undemocratic Democrats voted for it, and the Greens voted for it. So you need to stop voting for left-wing parties if you want a repeal of the hate crime bill. Vote for the Scottish Libertarian Party, vote for the Family Party. They've said they'll overturn it, or even the Tories, although the Tories have brought other draconian measures in about speech as well. So don't think, and protesting. So don't think the Tories are going to be much better. You need to start moving away from left-wing parties and moving to more centrist parties like the Family Party, even UKIP, even anybody other than the five parties you're voting for just now. But we've got, I think, wee Dommy Mommy, is the Count of Duke of Cumbernauld, Count Dankula says. The wee Dommy Mommy, he once hit with his Bible. He's got some very interesting turns of phrases, that young man. So Count Dankula's looking forward to Kate Forbes coming in. And I'm personally think it's going to be a change. Kate Forbes is not the same type of, and the same ilk, the same political spectrum as Humza and Nippy. So she's not in the same spectrum of where they are in the political spectrum. How knowledgeable she is about economics, how knowledgeable she is about cutting taxes. By cutting taxes, you increase. So what the SNP have done is said, oh, this is progressive, and then they've increased taxes and the tax rate, and then reduced the amount of tax receipts that they've got. So by increasing taxes, it's a reduction in tax receipts, which then goes on to pay for your public services. So you would think logically that they would reduce taxation, give people more money to spend in their own pockets, which would also then have a positive impact on she does not read the book we can't talk about. She does not read that book we can't talk about. No, I don't think she's an Islamist, if that's what you're talking about. So what we've got is if you reduce taxation, you get increased tax receipts, and you then are able to increase spending on public services, which is greatly needed considering under the SNP we've had a decline in education, a decline in health service under Useless, Wee Spin and Jenny. Don't forget they were all, before they became both Nippy and Useless, were both education, health sectors. So under there, we've seen a decline under their regime. But because they just want to use the word, oh, that's progressive, and increase your taxes, they get less tax receipts, you see a decline in your public services. Now you would think that somebody logically would say, oh well, if we decline the tax burden on the individual, we might see a reversal of that. You would think that somebody would be logical and understand that. But oh no, that's a bit beyond them for some reason. Or maybe they don't want to do that, maybe they want to see a decline. The left want to see a decline in your living standards, which has happened, as you know, in your day-to-day lives. You have seen a decline in the living standards by the increase in taxation, whether it be from Westminster or from the Scottish Parliament. Hold on a minute. I should be sponsored. So, we are now, so they're all mulling about there, like. All mulling about. All got their wee brollies and their hats, and I'm out here, no brolly, no hat, and still reporting to you guys. But yeah, this is where it's happening, this wee door, and a wee Humza. I'll do a wee montage. Hello there, I know I wasn't very good, that's me off now, thank you, bye. And that'll be him. That'll be exactly what you'll be looking at. The most important and interesting thing is me, as usual. And this is what we're actually going to be talking about, and what is going to be the future. And the future looks like it is, and the future looks like it's going to be wee, as Count Dankula says, wee dommy mommy Kate Forbes. So our social conservative, she's quite religious, Kate, although they were doing religious prayers in Bute House, very disrespectful. There's a separation between religion and state, but obviously the Muslims don't respect that in politics. And now we're going to see Humza coming out, and Humza is now finished toast, kaput. And the unfortunate thing is that the Scottish people want to replace a left-wing, Islamist-led government in here or down at Westminster with another Islamist, i.e. Sarwar-led left-wing government, where 80% of the policies, which have all been pretty much incorrect, that have been brought through by the SNP, have been positively voted on. All the acts have been positive by the Labour Party. So 80% of the bills brought forward by the SNP, remember George Galloway said they're two cheeks of the same asshole, and I don't know what Enos is saying to it, Enos Sarwar. They're bringing forward the same policies, the same bills, and they're doing exactly the same thing. So there is, even if we change, it's not a hope. I hope they made Police Scotland all have to wear body cams. Yeah, exactly. I think I should be getting a body cam. The things that actually going against me. It's absolutely terrible. If I told you half the stuff, I don't tell you because I spare my baby gorillas. I wonder how many times he will say or blame white for his failure, or maybe blame the Greens, or I missed the rest of that. That's right, carry on. Blame the Greens. I can blame anybody. Blame the guy that fell out the window in Dundee after the allegations went, the one that's been extorted and harassed. Blame the exactly reduce taxes and put money in the people's pockets, exactly, and they can choose where to spend it, exactly, and that will help with the standard of living problem. But they don't want to do that because that's not in their interest, just the same as the mass immigration. Don't blame the Blues. They can blame the Guerilla TV channel. It would be hilarious. Can you imagine coming out and saying, I would still be in power if it wasn't for David Ballantyne and that pesky Guerilla TV channel. Oh, I can't wait. So we were up here chapping that door. We were actually, hello there. Are you going to resign for lying to the Scottish people? We did that if you look back, we did that a number of months ago. We were up here chapping. We did it months ago. We knew he was for the off. We knew it was for the high jump, and all we're now waiting in the cold and the rain is for the moment of truth, the moment of realisation. The penny dropped. He doesn't have the numbers. The numbers. It's all about the numbers, and the numbers are not there. And he's going to come out of this wee door here, stand in these wee steps, and say, that's me finished. Thank you very much. Humza halas. Halas means finish in Arabic. Humza halas. Humza the brief. Humza the hapless. Oh, the door's open. Oh, no, somebody going in. Maybe the MSN have got priority over the Guerilla TV channel. That won't be happening for me much longer. Yeah. Oh, they're coming out. No, that's not them either. So maybe interviews so he can tell us what he's done over the last year of hate crime bills, non-entities. I hear there are loads of idiots camped outside Holyrood for Free Palestine. Oh, I'll need to go down there after that then, eh? Have a wee look down there. What it's really got to do with Scotland, I don't know. But this is what happens, obviously, when you let in people who have got different sets of beliefs and opinions. It can fragment society, and the fact that they've got the right to protest. And I think we should be respectful of people wanting to bring in peace in the Middle East. I think that, and I've got both Jewish and Palestinian friends as well. I employed a guy, a Palestinian guy in the UAE, and he was a lovely fella. I ended up, me and 5 other guys from the Middle East all end up living together. We got on absolutely great. I loved the guys as well, brilliant black guys. And 4 from the Middle East, one from down south, one from Manchester. But he was from Sudan originally, but we all worked together, we all got on great. So I don't really want to see anybody getting killed down there either, to be brutally honest, whether they be Jewish or Palestinian. We named a new Donald Dewar. He was the best one. Well, I'd have said Alex Salmond was the best one, to be honest with you. But I mean, it's all personal taste. Jack McConnell was good as well. But what I've been thinking about is that even Alex Salmond, although one was a unionist, one was a nationalist. Or not a nationalist, I'm going to say independents because they're not really nationalists. One was supported independence. Is that they were all de facto, underneath all that, when you actually boiled them down, they were all social democrats. That's where they were, and the globalist social democrats. I don't think one of them wasn't a globalist social democrat. Let me check. Oh, shit. Nearly dropped my phone again, scratched my phone. They told me it's going to cost 500 quid to get the phone unscratched, or a new thing. I've just spent some money, when you see this, guys, I've just spent some money doing up the studio. So the studio is looking absolutely fantastic. I've not got any lag or any haze from the blue and the green screen. and the quality of the pictures just absolutely tickety-boo. So we're going to get some really great. Oh, the rain's off, fantastic, great. The whole place, shut the whole place down. Oh, thanks very much, Paul. That's the first time I've seen an online donation, mate. Oh no, it's the second time somebody sent me money. 20 quid the other week there, a few months ago. But that was absolutely terrific. Thanks very much, Mr. Reid. Thank you. So you can understand that, unlike the MSN, we don't get funded. I mean, we've been funding ourselves. I've spent a fair amount of money getting these big huge soap boxes, but the quality of picture that you're going to get when I start doing my live streams is unbelievable from the studio. Is absolutely unbelievable. Huge live streams, brilliant camera, the whole thing's going to be tickety-boo. So yeah, we're having a ball here anyway. So they're getting closer. Do you think do you want to get closer? Don't know whether getting Humza from this side. I think we could probably try to get closer. Will we go over with them, the other side? Can't wait to see it. Let's go and get closer. We have got Channel 4. We all know who I am. See how fact I'm my own cameraman? Yeah, you need an umbrella, yeah, mate. Unfortunately, when you're the cameraman and everything else, you might not get this. Yeah, did you? I'm still live streaming, so just if you do you want to come on? Come on, you need to come this side, pal. What's your name, sir?
Dave Llewellyn.
Dave? I'm Dave as well, nice to meet you, sir. Tell us a wee bit about yourself. Why are you here in this momentous day? Let me just...
Well, I'm an independent supporter.
Right.
And I'm here basically to call for the government to collapse.
Are you a libertarian, sir?
No.
An anarchist?
No, I'm a member of ALBA. But at the end of the day, it's like this whole thing is absolutely going to shit. Yes, they're ahead in the polls, probably 50%. The SNP are running at 31. Basically, there's 20% of people are going to stay at home if there's a vote. And at the end of the day, that's because of their policies. These bloody Greens, at the end of the day, Humza done his white speech. At the end of the day, his speech should be green, 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 green.
So you support the sort of Green Manifesto?
No, I think it should be poured in the bloody toilet with this.
Yeah.
It's absolute bollocks.
And I think you're completely correct, sir. We've been talking about the policies of the Green Party for a number of weeks here, and they don't really make any sense. And they're not really green policies, are they? They're communist policies.
Look at that, it's green free ports. It's the biggest rape in Scottish.
Rip off of Scottish taxpayers.
It's Scottish sovereignty since 1707.
Absolutely disgraceful. Do you think, we think in the Guerilla TV channel that they're basically getting sponsored by the WEF, the World Economic Forum, and they're basically putting in policies that are the same as what the WEF want? What's your thoughts on that, sir?
I don't really have much thoughts on it. It's not something that I've been involved with, but I tell you, as far as Kate Forbes is the new leader, Kate Forbes is in Michael Gove's pocket.
What do you mean? Can you explain a wee bit more for the why you think that and what it is you think?
The introduction of free ports. At the end of the day, like half of Edinburgh, including this, it's all going to be part of Freeport. Where taxes aren't going to come in and go to the local councils, they're going to go into private companies, and then they'll be straight through tax havens, and it's bollocks. And she's basically she's brought it in, so she's probably even more dangerous than Humza.
But are you wanting a reduction in taxation, sir?
I believe at the end of the day that if somebody can pay their taxes, they should pay it. It's organising like little tax havens within the country where the Scots law won't apply, where they'll be given. Well, if you look at what
preferential treatment and non-payment of taxation.
If you look what happened in Teesside, in Teesside, the local Tory MP at the minute, basically they sold the key in Teesside to two private companies that were mates of the local Tory MP. They got that, and then they're renting it back to the council for 600,000 a year.
What?
They bought it for £1 and they're renting it back for 600
No
a
way.
day. And that's what they're trying to do here in Scotland.
No way.
Aye, absolutely.
Well, that's very interesting. I didn't know that. I know I've heard about free ports, but I didn't know the details.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
very interesting. Actually hearing about the actual details.
check out Salvo.Scot. They're being took basically people using it.
Is there any benefits from the
To the free ports. There's benefits to the guy
individuals who own it.
to the guy that owns it, the guy that owns Grangemouth, who's basically closing down Scotland's only oil refinery. Basically, so they can build some, because as soon as the Labour government and get in, they're going to take away the moratorium on fracking, and you're going to get fracked right up the Central Belt.
So if you're going to get fracked, then you need somewhere to distill it. So why are they not?
Because it's not be oil, it'll be gas. So they don't need an oil refinery. So you'll be able to do that, and plus take away the possibility of Scotland being able to refine their own oil. And they've got it already to do gas. I personally,
Is it all set up? Is it? Wow.
I personally think they should do a compulsory purchase in place for £1 and tell the guy if he's not happy to take £600 fuck off to Belgium.
Listen, Dave, thanks very much. That was actually very knowledgeable, and I'm sure everybody actually enjoyed that. Come on again, Dave, and tell us more, buddy.
No worries,
and we'll be very happy to have you on the Guerilla TV channel.
Worries.
Thanks, Dave. That was excellent, wasn't it? That was absolutely. I'm sure that was new stuff that we didn't know. So that's why we allow people, anybody, to come on the Guerilla TV channel. We don't discriminate. So if even somebody was had opposing views to me, they're more than welcome. You're more than welcome on the Guerilla TV channel. Just obviously be civil. That's only proviso. So we're even closer now. This is where he's coming out. This bit here. It'd be funny if he came out another door, wouldn't it? And we were on the wrong spot. So he might come out, just sneak out deliberately to upset us. I was nearly drunk there. See, this is what happens when you're a one-man team. And we're right at the front here, waiting for Humza the Brave to come out. So this is it, finished. Let's see what the press corps, the MSN looks like. Look at them. Look, that's all them standing there. We've got another fella here, he's in the right place as well. And we've just got right at the front of the queue to get you the best seats. This guy drinking already, I love it. Sucks the cameraman. Yeah, I know. Well, the only positive thing is it gives me the ability to move quite quickly. The larger stands which I've got outstanding, the larger stands that are here with the mirrors and the more professional, you definitely need more people. Depends how big we grow. I mean, obviously we're growing. We've gone up hundreds of people watching the live the channel now, and subscribers. We're getting thousands of people watching it on a database. On you go, database. Where are you getting deported to? Where he comes in from? Get the white. Oh, I didn't see that carpet. White carpet. Yeah. White carpet, the white carpet, right, I get that now. Take a minute there. I go get a white carpet coming out. White. And it'll just every time he takes a step down, it'll be white. The best thing I've ever seen. The last thing he will see is white. I know that's brilliant, isn't it? Why are you not inside and everything, with everybody else? Nobody, they're all outside like this. This is all the journalists over here. This is all the MSN. This is all of them. They're all over here. And they're all saying the Guerilla TV channel is the best news channel ever, because we got it right, as usual. So Humza getting the whole white flag, white. That doesn't. Did some not go in earlier? Well, they might have gone in, but we don't get put in, because we know that we asked them the difficult question. The live news there, the live news is here, mate. The MSN's here. So the reason that we don't get invited in, they don't like asking any questions from me, is because they know I'm brilliant. And that's the reality, and I'm like the Scottish Nostradamus. Political Nostradamus. He wasn't that important to be filmed. Yeah, well, I don't think he's done very much, and I don't think he's done very much, and I think that's the reality. I don't think what's his great contribution to authoritarianism to Scottish society? Oh, great, thanks, Humza. Thanks for coming. Get out. I think he should leave as an MSP. He should never. It's beyond everything he's done. Has been a disaster. It's beyond him being an MSP. He needs to. He needs to off he trots. And I would just like to pay tribute to myself and the company. The Guerilla TV channel failed upwards. He has. Why would you get somebody that fails? The questions are screened and pick out 100. So there's I see. This is why I'm very much in favour of you guys doing it. He's sitting there with thousands of pounds trying to take away disability payments. He's a clown. He failed in every role. You've got a DI, didn't earn it, of course. And can you imagine voting for somebody? Can you imagine it was football? Imagine it was football, and you're going to vote for a team that's continually going down the ratings. Why are you going to vote for a manager who's in charge of a team that's continually not producing? Continually thumbs up for people. He could always sell skag in Dundee. Must have some great contacts. So this is we've seen a decline and he's get promoted. Listen, I don't care about the DEI. If you're not up to it, you shouldn't be there. Should stand outside with a Scotland flag. Scotsman watching you from Northern Ireland, mate. How you doing? Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. So now we've got Conga again tonight. Yeah, a wee celebration. Humza the hapless is leaving. Humza the racist. I don't know, anything you can just Humza the brief. Malik Salmon came out with Humza the brief. But all the MSN knew that on Friday the Guerilla TV channel was the first ones to say that Humza was going. First ones. Bar none. He is, when is his Uber taxi coming? Is there a removal van here? Is there a removal? No, it's not here yet. So we told you on Friday, drinks are on him. He'll be drinking it. So we told you on Friday that this was going to happen. Thanks to Sports from Australia. How you doing down under? Oh my God, it's all kicking off now. Your shirt is white. Yes. Where's Bute House? I'm going down. Bute House is Charlotte Square. Charlotte Square, and just up from Princess Street. Do you think Stephen Flynn pushed him? Yes, I do. He will be leaving on his scooter. Yousaf will be delivering pizzas before we know it. Indeed. So this is a monumental day. Monumental scooters. I know you guys are too funny. My baby gorillas are too funny. Is it near Leith Walk? No, it's the other side from Leith Walk. Other side of Princess Street from Leith Walk. This is it here. Just type in Charlotte Square. This is Charlotte Square here. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. That's a wee dude there. I don't know what the dude is. So it's here. West End, yeah. I'm buckled, yeah. It's funny, isn't it? You always get a laugh in the Guerilla TV channel. It's better than all other channels. We talk about the serious news and we have a laugh as well, which is great. Bet the cries. Self-pity, of course it's going to be self-pity. It's Humza Yousaf. He got Suter turned up on the e-scooter. Hopefully he will be leaving on the e-scooter, which would also be as hysterical as his reign. So that's, I don't know who it was, the MSN that got him. Errol Haig was born in Charlotte Square, was he? Right in the middle of it? My goodness, that was a bit exposing for his mother. Hope they set up a wee tent. Da Wheelie, I hope he starts crying. Hey, useless, shut the door on the way out, get cheery bye. So he's obviously very popular, he's very popular. He will be saying, far right. He's pointing at me, going, far right. I said, I'm a libertarian liberal, mate, I'm a centrist. Far right. But yeah, I think in no uncertain way, the Guerilla TV channel, it's my birthday. I wonder if he will give me any money. I hope he didn't forget his prayer rug before he leaves. So, far right. So I think we, as the Guerilla TV channel, played a great hand, and he almost popular as Dan Andrews. a great service to the Scottish people by getting rid of him. I think that we, more than any other periodical, any other new channel, hi David, my man, give the Red Bull to Humza to give him wings to get get him home quicker. Brother, that was funny about his mother. So, apparently he's got a problem with white people. Who would have thought? So, what to do, listen to this, I've got an idea. What to do is, if you get a person who's got a problem with the majority of people, make him First Minister. Good riddance, Humza. Well, make him First Minister. Make him First Minister. If he's got a problem with the people already here, we should make him First Minister for the sake of diversity, inclusion and diversity, equity, inclusion, which is just call me Marxism for your shit, and we know you're shit, but you're going to get the job anyway for even though you're shit. What's one for? So you need to give me context. Anything, if you're going to say something, give me some context so I can respond against it. So King Charles isn't even English. He's a German. He's a German. Didn't earn it. Well, of course he didn't earn it. He was shit in everything he did. Were you good in health service? No. Were you good in education? No. Were you good in were you good as First Minister? No. So of course he didn't earn it. He was shit in everything. If you said, listen, are you going to be shit at this? Yes. But I assume I'm going to be promoted. Then signal cutting out, is it? Probably got a blocker on. So let me know if anybody else getting it. He's a racist. Looked at me and I first black First Minister. He's racist. Look at me. I'm the first black. You've got to understand that these people are just wanting sympathy. My signal's good, mate. They're just wanting sympathy. That's racist. He was complaining about racism over people in a nursery who were also of the Indian subcontinent. From the Indian subcontinent. No Indian, no Scottish Indian Sikhs are all complaining about racism over here. He is seriously going to walk out that door straight into you. What are you going to say? Cheerio, goodbye, thanks for coming. I don't know, I'll wing it. Should I have a pre-prepared question? They go visit hospital and see people to make them feel good. Exactly. He's no king of England, man. We need them out. They need to go back to where they came from. My device is white. Charles, legitimate Scottish monarch. England adopted James, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for coming. So, we're all over here. I've got the police now coming, probably going to move me. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Humza, Westminster's fault. The very best Humza is the First Minister dog's body. So, we're just waiting for him to come out now. He's going to be rubbish. He's going to say some rubbish, uninspiring things, as you would expect from a diversity hire. Don't call us, we won't call you, Humza. So, we're now going to have to see him. My wee thing's moving around here. What's going on here? He's going for a pizza. So, nobody voted for him. Exactly, nobody has voted for him. That's a very good point. Very good point. See, the police has body cams on. So, it's a very good point. Nobody has voted for Humza. Like Rishi Sunak, he's got absolutely no democratic legitimacy to pass any of these acts from the people. I hope you cheer when he resigns. Well, it's not really about me cheering. It's about the fact that I would see myself like the true news from one of us. Well done, thanks, mate. It's not that I have any great solace in the fact of what I say or what I do. The fact is that I would like you to look at me as a political garbage man. No mandate, more money for the Scots and less for Gaza. I would like you to see me as a political garbage man. That's basically, I'm basically the political equivalent of a bin man. And what I do is I put out the political trash. So if somebody is not up to what you deserve, I get rid of them on your behalf. When is he going to put up the universal credit? So I am working on your behalf. They are their body in the Red Bull. No, I'm off drink, John. Political garbage man. So if we get trash, I've done the same. Hi Ireland, how you doing? Amazing Ireland. You guys are doing some great stuff with the anti-globalist stuff over there, guys. From Freedom Party as well, doing great stuff. So a big shout out to my Irish friends. Cool. That's not Red Bull. So to answer your question, I stopped drinking at New Year. I've had a couple of fallbacks. Humza definitely qualifies. I've stopped drinking and smoking at New Year, and I stopped drinking because I'm a bad drinker as well. But there's reason behind that. But I stopped smoking. See, everyone came over from the Mirror live broadcast. Yeah, mine's more fun, isn't it? Unique, thank you so much. Thanks, brother. Thank you. So well, I think that gentleman should shout out, let the people decide, and we totally agree with that. Tell Humza his plane is waiting for you. Edinburgh Airport to deport him. Don't explain yourself, bro. No, so I'm just putting this out there. I actually stopped smoking at New Year. I wanted to stop smoking, and I knew that I wasn't going to stop smoking unless I stopped drinking. And I had the wee hiccup at Comedy Unleashed after I had done a great report, got a tremendous reception. I got a bit drunk at Comedy Unleashed with all the guys. The comedians weren't funny off camera like that. Cat, thank you. Let's hope we all have a good result out of all of this. And I stopped drinking. So I haven't been drinking for pretty much 4 months now. Or smoking. I've had a couple of fall by the wayside, but pretty much off it. Bye Humza. That night, that's a night out, but yeah, no, I've not been having any nights out either. No pick a window, you're leaving jokes. Pick a window, you're leaving. Bit sensitive that. But yeah, they're all getting very excited. I'm probably not allowed to stand here, right? Because all the other reporters are on the other side of the road. So there might be some etiquette that you're not allowed to stand here. But I'm the Guerilla TV channel and I do what I want. Irish proud, yeah. Big shout out to my friends over in Ireland to help me when I was going through a difficult time in the Middle East. I'll tell you about that at a later date. So, I was here, good on you, white. So we're now just waiting on the public path to actually get, there's some people who have got preferential treatment. These are the globalist shill media that protect the globalist shill politicians. So they get preferential treatment and they get inside numbers and good for you, bro. I stopped the alcohol in 2015, yeah. Cheers, Paul, that's a good man. I really appreciate that, Paul. Paul just sent us another wee fiver. Get moved on. Freedom on the scooter right away. I know. The scooter boy. So I don't think Scotland's losing anything. I don't think anything that he said has been. Anything he's done has been monumental. It's good the Greens are out of power. Keep walking a few steps, and they can't move on. They can move you on. They can't move you on. We'll get harassed by the police as usual, as per usual. So he swapped heroin and said he's now going to resign as an MSP to get into the family business. Bye, Humza. Of obviously selling the brown and selling the brown in Dundee, which is seriously killing a lot of people. Greens for Palestine. Greens for Palestine. Can they move over there, Polish? Hi, PC Plod. There's applauds. They all have the wee go at me, honestly. Probably high commissions on it. David Valentine down there with the Guerilla TV channel. Move him on. He's getting a lot of views. Move him on. Look, no body camera. Aye, all right. We try to say they're going to beat me up. MSN liars. Well, the globalist shills, the globalist media support the globalist politicians, and it's a symbiotic relationship. We've read. Well done. I know someone who got a bad habit. Great day for Scotland. He sacked the Greens first. Wait a few days and announced his departure. Well, I don't. We're not. Scotland as a whole is not going to miss anything for the Greens. Not SNP know how to delete WhatsApp. Aye. Always stand up for the Irish, Welsh, Scots. So the nice tie. Do you like the tie? Thanks very much. Scotland is not losing anything for not having Humza Yousaf as his first minister and not having the Greens in a position of any power. Every policy that the Doughballs and the Greens, from beta, I keep calling beta blockers, sex change hormones, to neutering your children, to bringing in Marxist propaganda in your classroom while we go down the educational PISA tables. Nothing they did ever has helped Scotland. Thank you, Irish. Irish have a lot of history through. We are every right to defend our exactly, mate, and ask him 200 get your gains. Man, you're loving it today, boys and girls, aren't you? My goodness, is Sweeney moving in? Sweeney's going to temporarily move in, apparently. Sweeney's going to temporarily move in. Hi Craig, how's it going? He's going to temporarily move in, and then he's going to ask him for a cup of tea. Jeez, a cup of tea. And he's going to take over in temporary, probably within the 28 days. I think this is going to be stand up to this tyranny. Actually, he's going to be a move in temporarily. So Hamas useless finally out cranky potential getting arrested. Doesn't get any better. Well, we got it right. We've got it right every step of the way. We've got it right every step of the way. Asked him the football team. Thanks. Fair play. We've the Guerilla TV channel has got it absolutely spot on every step of the way. And when I do the thing about the mass murder, that's going to be more revelationary. Just like Saturday, a lot of Fifi. I didn't miss that. So we've got it correct. So we got it correct again. And even what Alex Salmon and Fat Andy Neil. Thanks, mate. Thanks for subscribing. We're nearly 1,500 subscriptions, so get subscribing. I don't usually ask people to subscribe. I either accept you're going to subscribe or you're not. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything from you. You're either going to do it or you're not. White curtains, white Humza. Yeah. So we're now at some of the most interesting times. We managed to get rid of Nippy. We managed to get rid of Humza. We managed to get rid of the Greens. And Scotland is now hopefully changing to a more centrist and sensible adult politics from these extremists. Semi-freedom for how long? Yeah, well, I think it's up to the Scottish people. The Scottish people have to stop voting for left-wing parties. It's the left wing that's a problem. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people are from working class families like myself, and they think the left wing is there to support them. I don't think they are. As Ditto going through, I am proud to be white. He stood in Parliament and white people built. Well, I don't think the Scottish Parliament's that nice either. Chance your luck and try and get in. Well, a chap will I go up and chat the door. I'm happy to be a baby gorilla. There you go, Hanky boy. It's good to see you. Thanks for standing by long term, Hank. Really appreciate it. One of the OGs, they have betrayed the working class. Of course they have. It's not that they've betrayed it, it's just left-wing politics don't work as help, as packaged as being helpful to the working class. But it's anything but. I want to reduce the taxes of the working class so they've got more money to spend and not be burdened by too great a tax burden and have their standard of livings go down, and also limit immigration, which again is lowering your standards. Well, I go and chat the door. Morning from Aberdeen, man. Morning, Aberdeen. He's Wall and see Scotland. fund families. I subscribed, but it wasn't. It said I wasn't. Oh, interesting. So they're trying to muck about. We already know this channel's getting mucked about with because we're doing such great work, doing the Lord's work of getting rid of bad politicians. And so I was up here chapping that door. Had stuff in front of it, joinery work. And we had on the BBC again, Dave. I probably am on the BBC, am I? I'm smiling. Well, I just wave my friends. Walk in, shave man, if you doing. Craig. Well, Craig, I was up there chapping the door the other week, telling me he's going to resign for lying in the COVID inquiry. I was chapping the door the other week, he wouldn't let us in. Go at the door, well, baby girl, and say, hey, listen, you think? I think you think I wouldn't do it. Watch. You ready? I think you think I'm Bute House. You're on STV. Hi there, is he going to resign? Is he coming out?
Not up to me.
Is he? Right, thanks. Just tell me, hurry up. You think, I mean, honestly, you think I won't do things? I'm telling you. It's not like I dare you to do it, but class, I told you. I've done it before. It's not the first time. I told him to resign after the COVID inquiry. And that's that. So, I think you don't. I think people who have not watched, like over the 6 years of me doing, or 6.5 years of me doing this, that I'm sort of intimidated by politicians that I won't ask them difficult questions. And it couldn't be further from the truth. We've managed to get rid of prime ministers, first ministers that have been past their sale-by date. Share this man, he's a legend, proud Scotsman. Yeah, I mean, if you look back and look at the things that I predicted, I've got it correct time and time again on politics. Scotland's getting more beautiful by the day when we're getting rid of bad apples. And that's not just from Westminster, my sub for knocking. Listen, I don't get intimidated by these guys. I don't. Why would you get intimidated? Listen, if you were Pelé or a Premier footballer, why are you going to get intimidated by a Sunday league or a junior footballer? You're not going to get intimidated because the guy's not on your league. And that's basically the point. The Guerilla TV are a standalone, brilliant channel that has got political influence. We don't comment on the news, we make the news. And we make the news, we predict what's going to happen in Scottish politics, and we tell you what's going to happen. We tell you what's going to happen before it actually happens. Haggis supper and stick that phone Glasgow cabbie and pick him up. I take Glasgow cabbie, come pick me up. We need a ride from the bad apples. He seems like a lovely fella as well. I'd like to see Glasgow cabbie again. I believe there was a protest the other night there out in Glasgow outside the police station for the hate crime bill. Another one of Hamas's clam down if you don't make the news. You don't make the news. Never seen this channel, will subscribe. So obviously we're just getting bigger, the views are going up and up. How far Bute House from the foot of the walk? It's the other side of Princess Street. So if Leith's on the left hand side, you need to go up to the top of Princess Street, go up at the St James's Centre, take a right along Princess Street, and before or after the McDonald's, so Johnny Walker, take a right. Humza going to question over the $250,000 he gave for Hamas. No, it's not going to be questioned because it's all a cover-up. They can push your money up against the wall and there's no accountability. He is going to resign. Is he going to resign? He's going to resign. And I just told him to hurry up and get out here. So he's, please can you heckle Still game style. You have to, if you're going to do requests, you have to put in some money. Perhaps Bute House, about a mile front of the walk. He paid money, and just put it in Google and find out where it is. Bye Hamas. It's now getting total bollocks. Bloody politicians, yeah. So we're now at a stage where this is absolutely massive. This is going to be the biggest day in Scotland for at least a week. Say happy birthday on national television. Happy birthday who? Happy birthday. Am I alive, am I? So, as I said, we got it right. We were up here saying he was going to resign about a month ago. Who is this clown? What do you mean? Talking to me? We're up here talking about White Angle, yes, most heinous traitor. So we're up here saying that he should resign months ago. We've actually taped that, and now we've actually correctly, just days later, he's now resigning. We, the people, have more rights than the politicians, 100%. I think that they get more rights than you, but you're completely 100% right. That should be what they say, that you are in charge. You're on live BBC. Oh, fantastic. That's great. Maybe I should come down the stairs saying Humza's resigned 29th of April. Now you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I don't think it's even just happiness. I think it's happiness for the whole entirety of Scotland, that we have somebody as hapless and useless as Humza Yousaf with a cabinet of nondescript politicians who are not up to the job. It's really to get rid of, you need to get rid of waste. And these politicians, about 80%, I'm not just talking about in one party, ready to keep the momentum going, not within one party, but 80% of the politicians in the Scottish Parliament shouldn't be there. They're just not up to it. They're not actual politicians. The hypersonic slippers to the ready. The quality of politician has declined. The quality of politician has declined, and about 80% of the people in the Scottish Parliament aren't really up to it. I could probably point to the ones that are and the ones that aren't. So this is the end of an era, of a blink, a year. So Humza, the brief, lasted a year. He lasted longer than what's her face? What's her name? Oh, it's tip of my tongue. Theresa May, not Theresa May. Oh, what's her name? Come on, Liz Smith. Liz Truss. That's it. Well spotted. Thank you. Liz Truss. He's lasted longer than Liz Truss, but certainly in Scottish terms, he's going to be the Scottish equivalent of Liz Truss. He's the equivalent of Liz Truss. And Big Fat Alex was taking the piss and saying he's going to be called Humza the Brief or Humza the Hapless. Anyone went to with the gender crap. Well, that's all like the commies and the Greens, the commie tranny party, the Greens. So Humza the Hapless or Humza the Brief or Humza the Blink and you miss it. Have you got a stupid idea you want to see as policy? We are the Scottish Green Party. Come and join us. Humza Shortshanks, aka Scooter Boy, with hate speech dictator rule be cancelled now? No, because unfortunately you're going to bring in the Labour Party, who also believe in and also voted for the hate speech bill. So Anis Sarwar, Anis and his band of lefties, because they're all lefties, all voted for it as well. So you're not going to get rid of it just now. Yousaf the Muppet. So I love my baby gorillas, man. They make me laugh all the time. That's shite. That's shite. What's shite? Context, White Angel. Right, listen. So we have now proven again that we were ahead of the game on Friday. as long as the next FM isn't, I could miss that. Isn't well? I think Kate Forbes is going to be brought in within the week. Useless has Justice Secretary, Health Secretary, shit, every job. Yeah, they're not very good. The quality of politician isn't very good. We're meant to be sort of amazed by, oh, it's a woman, oh, it's a brown person. None of that matters. What we want is quality regardless. Casual sectarianism, refreshing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know in what context you're talking about. DI hire. Well, he's failed at every. I mean, they already knew they were actually putting in place a failure of a First Minister because he's failed in every brief that he's had. So they've all been failing upwards. They've all been failing upwards. Ding dong, the traitor's gone. Well, he's got other extremist views, and that's where he's coming in because he's following another set of viewpoints that are alien to Scotland or not of Scotland, and he wants to overturn it to follow his particular set of beliefs, which are anti-Scottish. So, my goodness, you guys are certainly chatting away here. I can't wait to go back home and read all these actually and slow it down and be able to read them. So I told you I would chat the door. You thought I wouldn't chat the door. I chapped the door. I told them to hurry up and get out here. And we're just waiting. We've got better commentary in the BBC. All the people have left the BBC and are joining the Guerilla TV to get the actual real commentary. And won't surprise me. We're now got them right outside. We're waiting to be the announcement to come. I've told them to hurry up, tell them to get out here. We know what's coming. They're all the MSN are all checking their phones because they're all linked to what's going on. Whereas we, as the Guerilla TV channel, are coming in from a different perspective, and we are giving you a new and revitalised perspective, different from the MSN. We don't get wee texts from inside or, oh, David, come on in and have a quick chat. They don't do that with us. They just want the MSN guys because it's a symbiotic relationship. They all get wee invites in. Oh, I get a wee invite in. Oh, come on in, give me 5 minutes. I'm just finishing up here. And then, oh, don't worry, we'll give you some easy questions. That's why we don't get invited in. Because we'll ask them difficult questions that they won't like answering. And then they'll either do ad hominem attacks and attack you. He's shredding the documents. The one that saw it, he's shredding the documents. He's deleting his WhatsApps. His WhatsApps are going, what is he when I'm contacting I'm on the Hamas WhatsApp group. He's like the standard flag. Goodbye Humza, won't be missed. All the media is the new force. Yeah, that's just what it's like. So if you think about me being Luke Skywalker and all the rest of them being like on the dark side, they're like Darth Vader. The Darth Vader's inside and Darth Vader press corps outside. I'm like the Luke Skywalker of Scottish broadcasting. It's brilliant. And also we're doing it with so much fun. Useless. We'll blame everyone. I'll blame racism, homophobia, transphobia, greenphobia, Islamophobia, lesbianism phobia, any phobia, arachnophobia, anything. He'll line off a big phobias in this, and that's only words these idiots know. So, and then far right, that's a good one. White, it was all white people's fault, even though they must get voted in by white people. Humza phobia, Humzaism, and they'll just go through lists and phobias because that's all they've got. That's all they've got. They can't actually articulate any policies. They can't even put policies into place, that are not authoritarian, that actually empower. TV coming through, I keep missing these, they're moving so fast. You guys are so cherry, filling the suitcase with cash and diamonds. The antiques are all going out. They'll all be sold down the bars. We love Scotland, we do love Scotland, we do Scotland, we love you. Unless you will get a job dealing for bro. Darth Humza. That's it. So these are all MSN, so these are the chosen individuals. They're all the guys that are, did we go to the same school? Oh, well, you guys can come on in. We're all the globalist shill media, and we'll let you guys in, but they don't let the guys that ask the difficult questions in. That's all the MSN, they're all like the media that get let in, and the ones that ask them difficult questions don't get let in. There you go, all the MSN, there you go. Look guys. They'll get the scoop. Although we told them on Friday it was going to happen. We got it right on Friday. Check Gumtree for Bute House silverware. So we told you Friday. Friday it's going to happen. They're all waiting. They've all watched the Guerilla TV on Friday, and then they got the media like Fat Andy Neil and Fat Alex Salmon to watch the Guerilla TV and get them on and say they were Humza was finished. And we got it right again. We don't need to go in to Bute House to talk to Humza when we told you Humza was the bailiffs. Is this the bailiffs? No, we don't know. No, it's not the bailiffs. It's not the bailiffs. Are you the removal guys? No, it's not. They're not the removal guys either. So so they can't wait till I'm in charge. They'll be loving it. And here's the news reporter from STV. They're all getting preferential treatment because we can't join the National Union of Journalism, even though we make the news, don't report on it. But we can't join it because for some reason, Glasgow Uni, Mr. Guerilla, how you doing, guys? How's doing, Glasgow Uni? The man with the blue tie, is it? They're all waiting just to check in. Are they Tommy fans? I don't think so. They're the shills for the globalists. There's Colin Mackay from STV News. But they're all waiting to get in, and we told you on Friday. So they're all waiting to get in to get debriefed that Humza's leaving. And we all told you on Friday that Humza's leaving. We were the first to say that's Humza finished. Is Humza finished? And I put yes. P45 white. So we put it in as Kellyanne from STV News there. Kellyanne for STV News. So these are all the. That's all the globalist news, the globalist shills, news organisations. They all get pissed off at me. Nice troll, thanks mate, thank you. I love your charity mate. Wish my mate Bob a happy birthday Bob. And this is what you've got. So you've got the symbiotic relationship, and that's why we are the outsiders. We are the Guerilla TV channel. And we don't get invited in until we kick the door in and we become in charge. That's what's going to happen. Can he now 7 years in jail for hate crimes? Someone in the door selling white. Someone in the door selling brown. So his brother-in-law, they're all up. They're not going in for his reporting. They're all in for a fix. Fanny, what's that? You're breaking news. You're breaking news. No, we're not breaking news. We told you on Friday. This is breaking news just now. This is breaking news that they're all going in to find out that he's resigned. We told you on Friday he's going to resign. And then Fat Andy Neil and Fat Alex Salmon both went on their programmes and repeated what I had told you on Friday. It's not I'm breaking news. As I told you, already told you exactly, the door will go in if they keep it up. So they're all obviously upset at me being the outsider and getting it right. Ask Humza if he would pseudo for playing right home. No invites for the Channy Greens or any multicoloured name posts. Seriously, sneak in with them. That's good. I see you guys keep daring me to do things, and you know that I would actually do it. He resigns when you stay. Who's taking his place? Sweeney's going to take his place apparently in the short term. So 28 days the SNP have got to form a new government. They're going to have to call a leadership election within that 28 days. And let's hope it's not gerrymandered again by the corrupt Morels, allegedly. I don't know who is the new chairman for the SNP, whether they've got actual proper records of who's in the SNP membership to make the actual process correct. Apparently, this is just going to be a coronation of Kate Forbes. Humza Yousaf, the hammer of the Scots. So they've just left them standing outside. I know Sweeney, he's a bigger clown in Save Our Children. So he's only going to win there for a matter of days, but they need somebody in the interim to take over until the leadership in the SNP has been elected. No way! There's me, Paulie Hutchins. Paul, is this the first time we've met? Have we met before?
Sadly, yes.
When? I don't think we've ever met before, Paul. That was my point. So Paul, I think, fancies me, and he might be one of the gays. I'm not sure. I've never met Paul Hutchins before, and he's been writing sort of sneering comments about me. Not that I've ever met him before. Is that? Should we go in? Will we go in? See, what they do is they don't issue NUG to the alternative press because they don't want it in. We'll see. I doubt very much we're going to get in, but we can but try. And that's how they keep it an in-house shop. Let's go. So we're not going to get in here, but we should get in here because obviously we are a press, but they do deliberately. I'm just wanting to show you how they deliberately gerrymander it, right?
That's okay.
David Valentine, the Guerilla TV channel limited.
Don't think we've got you on the list.
How'd you
Sir,
go
if
on the
that's
list?
all right. Sorry?
How'd you go on the list?
We sent out an invitation.
See, I told you it was all by invitations. That's how they gerrymander it. So, unless you're on the list, which we knew anyway, but that's how they keep it all in-house. That's how they keep it in-house. And they don't allow us, they don't allow us to actually get in, and they don't actually do it. They keep it in-house. They get the wee lists of who they are approved, and that's how they corrupt it. That's how they keep that's how they keep the politicians corrupt, because only say you were invited, so they only invite their pals, and all their wee pals go in, and then they have a wee cosy conference and they ask very lame questions, and they don't allow people there. Tell that clown it's a public building. Well done, sir. Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate that. But I told you, I knew that's how they did it. We're a limited company, by the way, just so you know, and they only provide the people who are already in their wee gang, their wee group of globally shill media to prop up crap and inept and not up to it politicians. That's how it works. And I just wanted to show you, you're not on the list. So we applied for NUJ, National Union of Journalism, authorisation, and we were refused by the NUJ as if we were not a media company or I'm not a journalist. But I just wanted to prove it to you. I just wanted to prove that it's fixed. You are, and that's journalist invitation. You want to be in their gang. Well, I didn't want to be in their gang. What I wanted to do was prove it to you that there was a gang. That's what I wanted to prove it to you. That's what I just did. That's why I just did that. It's not to be in the gang. It's to actually show you that there is a gang. It is a closed shop, and you're not in it. You're not in it, so I can't report from at the cutting edge, because their wee gang's already sewn it all up, and they're all together, and I'm not together. That's it. Thanks very much. Free speech for all. Well done, mate. That's excellent. Thanks. Appreciate that. And I hope I just showed you in real time that this is a gang that props up crap politicians, and we are the garbage men that get rid of crap politicians. They prop up the crap politicians, we get rid of them. And I think that could not have proven it any better than it did just now. I got free speech for all, yeah, and thanks very much for the money, guys. I really appreciate that. We spent a lot of money on trying to improve the setup here. And you know that I'm showing you, I already knew that this was happening, but to show you that this is happening, you have 300 watching you live, GB News in '93. I like GB News. There's no problems with GB News. I don't have any issues with GB News or any of the other individuals who are doing this to you. They are propping up crap politicians for a lot of waffly nonsense, supported by people who are not even British, who own the media. GB News. Yeah, well, listen, we've been here for 6 years. This is not an overnight success or anything. We've been giving you what you want, and us changing the Scottish political scene. This is not about just a one-off or us standing here for one day. We have consistently got it correct and knocked out politicians, first ministers and prime ministers who weren't up to it. We told you Boris was going. We told you that Rishi was going. We told you that Humza was going. We told you when we actually wee nippy. I should have got wee nippy when I got the 34,000 or 35,000 views when I told her she had broken ministerial code. Little did I know that she was that corrupt she would redact everything in the Hamilton report, which is still not come out unredacted, by the way, just so you know. But had it come out redacted, she would have had to resign, and I would have been correct about that as well. Thanks very much, Muttley. That's great, brother. Thanks very much for the money, guys and girls. Really appreciate that. And so we have been political garbage men in this channel, putting out the political rubbish day by day, while those individuals who walked in there, he's on TV now, excellent. Those individuals that walked into there are all the globalist shills. We is alive and living in the UK, cool. They're all the ones in the know. They're the protected class. They protect the garbage and politicians, and we put out the garbage. Independent journalism is better than MSN. Tousey TV, for instance, yeah, he's great. Tousey's a great guy. Done some great work down in London. There he is there. Yeah.
There he is, my friend. How are you?
Not bad, Neil. How you doing? Come on the Guerilla TV
we're
channel.
on.
There we go.
We're
We've got the family
doing a double
party.
video.
He's videoing me, videoing them.
Yep.
So what's your thoughts then?
Oh, this is the best day in Scotland. See all these people. I don't know if you want to pan the
I'll
camera.
pan
Oh
it.
my God. Outrageous. So there's not one person I've spoke to over there as of yet that has said they want him to remain. They're all in great spirits. Everyone's super happy. It's unbelievable.
And I think the Guerilla TV channel got it right as usual. On Friday we said he was going to resign. We got that correct, didn't we? And all the MSN had like Fat Andy Neil and Fat Alex Salmon on saying exactly the same thing I said on Friday. We were ahead of the curve as usual.
What do you think about just a day ago? Humza Yousaf, he's going to come out fighting, guys. He's going to come out fighting. Mm-hmm. Well, the fight didn't last very long, did it? No.
Well, it wasn't even. I mean, it was bravo words, but if you could do simple arithmetic, I think Neil Flynn played Flynn played a blinder in the fact that he said for him to resign, and he resigned. He told the Greens to get rid of the Greens, and whoever that mob was that told him, that was a blinder that has caused him to have to resign. Had he not have done that, he might have survived.
So see, normally what would have happened, right? What happens generally in Scotland is Nicola Sturgeon wouldn't have reacted the same way Humza Yousaf would have reacted. Nicola Sturgeon would have done nothing. Nicola Sturgeon would have done nothing.
Dormant.
And then another scandal would have come on the next day,
and
we
just
all
ignored
would have
that.
forgotten about it.
And it would
So
have been
now,
ignored.
this is it proves like Humza Yousaf's leadership is absolutely all over the place, calamitous. But thanks for having me, my friend.
No problem. Neil from the family party.
Yep.
Neil from the family party, and I'm sure. Are you taping for them over here?
I'm going to do some videos on here.
Great, mate. Great,
Yeah.
and good luck with family party. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you're going to be up and up and up after this. So my can of Red Bull just disappeared down the road there. I'm usually going to pick it up. I'll go and pick it up in a minute. It matters the colour of your hair, but the colour of your soil. Yeah, well, I think it matters if you're competent. I think what DEI does is it decompetencies so you make things less competent. So we now know that these people are less competent because you're not basing your success or the success of other things on competence. That's why we are not a DEI, because we are competent and we tell you what's going to happen. All of the MSN is now focused on me right now, because they all know that I got it right. They might be a bit miffed. Some of them might be saying, "Oh, that David Ballantyne gets it right all the time. We don't like that, how he gets it right." But there's not really much you can do about it, is it? It matters the colour of the soul. Well, I think it matters about competence. And I think we've undervalued competence for a period of time. We've said that other attributes, other arbitrary attributes are more important than competence. DI didn't even interview. Call you Nostradamus. I'm certainly the political Nostradamus. certainly the political Nostradamus. You can't push people down when they're already down. We can only rise up. That's right. And I don't think Humza really cares. I don't think the political class really cares. Do you do the cards? do you do the cards? No, I don't do the cards. I'm just very knowledgeable about politics, and I'm able to surmise knowledge of how the things are going to, how he's going to do. Yeah, we know he's done. We know he's done, pal. It's not the fact he's not done. He's definitely done, and we're just waiting to and he's saying he's fucked it up here. The soul being the colour of love, shine, noise, bums it out. Well, it's done. It's not if, it's just when he can be bothered speaking to all the MS in there. They'll try and powder puff it, and they'll try and do it. Ding dong, useless is gone. He's spilling. Let's Independent back on track now. So we're just waiting for Humza to come out to clarify what we've known. The MSM's calling him a lame duck Prime Minister. And that's what he is. He's playing the race card. Oh, he'll play every card. They play every ism and phobe card he's possibly play. Northern Britain prevails. He's resigned. Well, I don't want to. It's a great day for Scotland, but I don't want to overplay the difficulties that we've got with left-wing politics. It's not just one individual, swapping one individual for another and putting another left-wing politician in for another left-wing politician that's got the same views and the same opinions ain't going to change Scotland where it's required to be changed and to help out the working class. I see Humza still has his ego. Well, I mean, this is the decline of his political career. I mean, whether or not he gets in as an MSP, it looks like, I think it's Pollock, that they're not really keen on him anymore either. A lot of whom may be white people as well, so he might not get in. He might not get back in as an MP in Pollock. He might not win his seat back. So that might be a problem for him. Next time you are in the Parliament, ask them who is Freemasons, and if so, who's the Freemason, put their hand up. Yeah, I'm sure there are other secret groups. There are other open groups as well that are in there. Resignation papers, white, cheery, 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 Humza, go. Well, I think, but as I said, although it's a great day for Scotland, like the Greens go and the Loonies, the Hair Bear brunch and of the Green Commie Tranny Party, that it's a great day, but unless Scotland starts to come out of voting for left-wing parties, we're going to continue to go back and forward on these dole-ball policies, and it's the dole-ball policies that are the problem, not personality. We can get rid of Humza, put in another left-wing dole-ball and get the same dole-ball policies. It's a change of policy that we require, not just a change of, yes, different groups, but in the end, all sheep in wolf's clothing. Yeah, that's it. Unless you start looking objectively at what the underlying policies are. And sometimes what happens is in the manifestos, they don't tell you what they're going to do. There should be rules in place where if you can't just stick in things that are not in the manifesto unless there's something that comes up arbitrarily. They're all Muppets. You should have to follow what's your manifesto should be a contract, such as what Reform UK have put in, and they make a contract with the people, not an actual, just a manifesto. Well, we might do this, we might not. Where are the bikes and the iPads for the kids? They weren't done. All of that money went missing by the Greens. None of them gave two shiny. Yeah, exactly. Humza tried to use the words and spell he behind times with ancient knowledge. Yeah, Humza's been useless. That's why his name's been useless. But yet the dough balls in the SNP have backed him. Bye, Belly. Never liked his face on screen. Never mind listening to his book. Yeah, he's been useless. And this is that. He's been absolutely useless. we've rewarded somebody who's not been competent for probably the colour of his skin, or his religion, or some other crap, which is not relative to his incompetence. All of the bikes are outside the hotels. All the bikes are outside the hotels, are they? The greens were very creepy. The greens are creepy. Wee Patrick Harvey's a wee weirdo. That's why I've just put in Patrick Harvey, the Scottish P. Diddy. Is Patrick Harvey the Scottish P. Diddy? Boys sound mate, Yousaf, however, he's got that hate crap through. Yeah, well, the hate crap will have to be repealed eventually. If you vote for it, that was Neil from the Family Party there. A fella with the red hair, looks like Shawnee Boy. That was Neil. He's on the Family Party. They're for repealing it. Scottish Libertarian Party are for repealing it. There are other parties. I don't know if the Liberals are doing it. I don't know if I think UKIP will probably repeal it. I don't know if Reform UK is going to repeal the hate crime law. But there are other parties. You need to change your party. You can't start voting. This is where I disagree with Silver Fox or Craig Houston, or not so much that Preston journalist, but. You shouldn't just switch from SNP to Labour. You need to go out with that and vote for another party that actively wants to stop the hate crime bill. There are kiddie fiddlers, and they are all kiddie fiddlers. Well, certainly some of them are. Independents are independent if you vote well, but an independent then still doesn't have a manifesto or a contract to actually then show you. The contract should be what's put in place for you to actually vote upon. I think this is happening just now. I think we're coming. I think this is it coming. They're all coming out. Yeah, they're all coming. This is all this is the Stasi journalists. This is the. This is all the ones that this is all the ones that will prop up the fascist regime. Yeah. So yeah, it's good fun. This I'm quite enjoying it. It's, people, I've nearly got as many people liking it as watching it, so I must be doing something right. They must be getting Starbucks. They popped out. He's started to cry. He looks like a run. There's all the Stasi. Here we go. So. This is what we've got. This is that better? Is that better? Let me see if get the best angle. Is that the best angle? So they know something that I don't now. But he was greeting me, and they all know something I don't because I'm not invited to the wee party. But I already told you on Friday because I can do simple arithmetic. When you got rid of the Greens, you didn't have enough numbers unless Ash Regan and big fat Alex Salmond who's going to get £3 million for the fake sexual allegations that we nippy put forward. He's going to get £3 million of your taxpayer money, not of their money, not of them putting forward the fake sexual allegations. He's going to make £3 million of your money because it's going to be because of the government, not because we nippy tried to set him up with the fake sexual allegations. He's gone. So we're now at the stage where the Stasi press with the Stasi politicians are now know that Humza's resigned. And we already know that Humza's resigned because you guys have been watching the Guerilla TV channel, and I told you on Friday he was going to resign. And then Fat Alex and Fat Andy said he was going to resign, and they're two of the most foremost. Fat Alex is probably up there with Nigel and being the best politician out with the main parties. We was greeting, and Nigel's probably one of the greatest politicians in British history, which I think is now just about to rejoin Reform as leader. So things are really progressing, and I believe that Georgie Porgy Galloway and Uncle Albert, Jeremy Steptoe, are now talking again, and Jeremy Steptoe might become the leader of the Workers' Party, and there might be a change there as well. He's not yesterday's man, believe me, he's not yesterday's man. Alex Salmond held the balance of power there in that vote with Ash Regan, and now whatever demands Ash Regan made in conjunction with Alex Salmond, Hamas useless, Humza the Brief is resigned, and he has become Alex Salmond, who's one of the most intelligent politicians today, has been the kingmaker. I meant as appeal to the populace. Yeah, well, that might be correct, but I still think but even though I agree with that comment, he's still an incredibly adept politician. That was Alex Salmond that called him Humza the Brief. I call him Humza the Hapless. Turn to your left and wave at the GB News. Hallelujah. Freedom. Well, I don't think it is freedom just now. I think we might be preempting what is going to be freedom and what's not going to be freedom. And I don't think that the fact of Humza going is actual freedom. I think Humza going is just the first step. There has to be, and this is the difficulty in Scotland, there has to be an awakening of stop voting for left-wing parties, and I don't think it's there yet. I don't think people are going to stop voting for left-wing parties. This is more of the Pravda coming out here, the globalist Pravda. So we've got all the press over here. I've decided to come and stand over here because I'm not with them. Go and ask GB News some questions. What questions you want me to ask them? I like the fella from GB News, nice fella. He's not gone yet, he's still there. Even in leaving speech, he looks like a clown. It's a good day. Yeah, it's a good day. Good day. And we've been covering it now here for over an hour. And it's been cold. I told them to hurry up. Tried to get in, they wouldn't let me in. Doing a good job. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Don. So there's more Pravda coming out. Pravda. Hiya, pal. How you doing? Patsy, Pravda, Inside News, Inside Scoops. Best wishes from Wales. So, we don't get invited in, they get invited in. We don't get a National Union of Journalists award. We are the Scots. Yes, exactly. Sky got useless saying statement inside. He's resigned. So I was correct again. We got it on Friday for you. We told you before. Any other periodic, if you find somebody else that said it before us, anybody else, what time the flight for Rwanda? What time's the flight for Rwanda? We got it before anybody else. He's resigned. Humza has resigned. The Pravda and all that got the inside scoop here. They're all coming out. Oh, we're all pals. He'll be scootering out. Is there? Hold on, there's a removal van here. No, I'm only kidding. So we've now got him coming out any day now, and he's resigned. It's official. He's officially told his wee pals in there, oh, you part of the in-group, and he's gone. He's gone. It's done. All the airs and graces leaving, and we got him. We got him. It's like that thing with the Americans speaking about Osama bin Laden. We got him. Is Humza's wife, Ian Livingston, leaving with them? No, they're too busy selling in Dundee, killing people. That's who you want to put in positions of authority. Humza will be moving back to Gaza. I believe he's setting up. He's got a new bungalow on the Mediterranean. Wee pal. Get the wee Kirk Lassie and wee Kirk Lassie, and yeah. So Kate Forbes, the wee Kirk Lassie, is apparently going to have a coronation. They're not even going to have a leadership competition. We kicked him out. We certainly did, guys. Well done to my baby gorillas. And they're not going to have a leadership election because really there's not anybody else that's that competent to actually be in a leadership. So it looks like Kate Forbes is going to get a coronation. Lord wills it. Real wee little cranky. I'm going back into titanium powder, talcum powder business. So we got it on Friday. We're correct. We've done fantastic work. It's now been official. We told them absolute. Thanks for sub today, Patsy. Thanks very much, Patsy Ballantyne. So thanks for David Ballantyne. Mine's an I, not a Y, mind you, different clan. So the fact is, we got it right. We got it nailed. With Flynn, who actually told your hair is okay, don't worry. Thanks very much, Al. We told you that the numbers. Flynn played a blinder. Love Mary Hill played a blinder to split up the Green Coalition. Once they had the Green Coalition split, Humza didn't have the numbers. He was in a declining party, lost 13 elections on the bounce, didn't win one. It was a sinking ship, and now he's debriefed all the MSN to actually say that he's now resigning. We're expecting him to come out and say racisms and phobes to everybody. Thanks very much for coming. Everybody's a racist and everybody's phobic. And then that's him. Poof. That's him off. And we're also expecting him. so sad. We're also expecting him to probably. I don't think he's been supported now, even in his own constituency, as an MSP. I think he's for the high jump. So we're going to replace one Islamo-fascist left-wing party with another Islamo-fascist left-wing party that also supported the hate crime bill. Well, that's not going to change anything for us, ladies and gents, by voting Labour. Don't vote Labour. Vote for vote for Reform UK. There you go. Vote Reform in the next Westminster election. Vote Reform UK, and it'd be nice if he did go whoosh and disappear. Correct. Don't vote for any of the Lib Lab Con Party. Don't vote for Rabsy Nesbitt. Rabsy Nesbitt would probably make a better First Minister. Don't vote for the Greens. Don't vote for left-wing parties. Vote for Family Party in the Scottish Parliament, Scottish Libertarian Party, even some of the Liberals. I might even set up a party myself, so you've got somebody to vote for that's going to be in your interest. But we have now Reform need to ditch Ticewell. I've already told Nigel he needs to come back. I've said to Nigel he needs to come back, and he may or may not come back, but he should. Not the SDP. We've had enough of centre-left politics. Every one of the leaders has basically been a social democrat, including Salmon, Dewar, McLeish, Jack McConnell, even Fat Alex have all basically governed as social democrats. We don't need any more. We want a libertarian liberal in charge. Ben's a good man. So no more social democracy. We want a libertarian liberal. Won the yawns. So I don't know what we're waiting for. We went up, chapped the door, told them to hurry up. We weren't given any messages to go in. We're being deliberately targeted and discriminated because we bring the best news. And we bring news before it even happens. We don't even report the news. We are the Notre Dame party where we tell you before it happens. We want a tradnap. Yeah. A traditional, well, certainly somebody who's not anti-nationalist or anti the people that live here. That might be beneficial for the Nationalist Party. George Porge Galloway is the main man. That was funny. Keep chapping. Keep chapping. Come on, hurry up. Let the Guerilla TV channel in. Fantastic news. Do you think Ian Blackford will want? Ian Blackford is wanting to go into the House of Lords. No other. He was complaining about wee Ruthie Baby Davison going into the House of Lords, and now he wants to go into the House of Lords. Galloway is Dundee Red. We know Georgie Porgy Galloway is a a commie, I'm basically a commie. We know that in Islam. Well, Georgie Porgy Galloway and Uncle Albert are both GIMPs, Global Islamo-Marxist Party, but the French fancy in charge. Oh, well, if we French fancy, she's now, wee Nippy was out with her lesbian friends, and she wearing lovely pink. She was out with her fellow lesbianians, and she was wearing pink, and she was looking, she was dancing away to Diana Ross, singing, I'm coming out, I want the world to know, want to let it show. And that's what she was dancing to. And that's why there's so many gay people in the Scottish Parliament, because the Scottish Parliament's basically Bennett's on and on Tuesday night. That's what a lot of the people in the Scottish Parliament are. So that's what it's like. And because she was in charge, she knew a lot of people down Bennett's, and they all get jobs in the Scottish Parliament as MPs. Sturgeon will be in Fanny Hilson, yeah. And now, that only her husband was corrupt. It wasn't her that was corrupt, obviously not. Nothing corrupt about wee Nippy. We will see. We'll see what happens with the mass murder allegations that I'll talk about at a later date. I was going to do it yesterday, but something came up. But this is all. I was going to help, but will I help? Will you hand there, madam?
No, you're all right, but thanks.
That's okay. Sturgeon loves a right night good bit of ironing. Just found out wee Jimmy Cranky, then the party in her blues, who they stated in the new party, Leslie's party. Yeah, well, of course, and if you think about it from the fact of what she brought in, it's all from an LGBT background. It makes sense if she's like in a lavender marriage and she was a wee lesbo. There's nothing wrong. I'm a heterosexual man. We love lesbians. Love them. Lesbians don't like men as much. Or certainly there's a minority of lesbians that really hate men. But they're not, they like women now, think women are useless. They're a waste of time. Which I would disagree that lesbians are a societal waste of time, because we've got a declining population and we require to have more children. And if you are only interested in the same with gay men, if you're only interested in the same sex, you're not going to reproduce. And from a societal point of view, a wee lesbo, she has a wee lesbo. So we require more babies. Shona Robinson, white. Taxi driver, white. Carpet fitters, white. Removal van, white. So this is where we've got what, right, let's do a wee poll, because you guys are funny. What question should I ask him when he comes out? Right? What question should I ask him? Give me questions you want me to ask him. Because the collective mind is bigger than the individual mind. For an Islamist coming out, he stopped. Yo, there's a taxi. There's a taxi for him. Taxi for Humza. Useless. Get them on. What questions would you want me to ask him? So it's P45, white. What questions is it you want me to ask him? Did you borrow a camper van? What colour is your pants? Where is the tunnel? What colour your P45? Always happens. Ask him how he intends on saving his soul. Boil or fried rice. He's leaving. Oh, look there. This is the all them. Oh, bye. Thank you. Has he left yet? No. He's packing because Mary Black. So this is quite exciting. I don't know if he's coming out. Is the talking the guy? I don't know if he's going to come out and actually announce the resignation, or he's already got the guys to come in. Oh, come on in, guys. You've been our friends for a number of weeks, a number of days. He's away to Pakistan. You've been our friends. Oh, the MSN, come on in. Will he be staying in Dundee? Aye, back to where they're slinging. Wakashima, I don't think he's going to come out. Wee Korma the night, David, celebrate. Oh, fantastic. Might make one wee Korma. The brother-in-law will get him in a job in Dundee, yeah, slinging, making you freeze. Listen, already done on TV, is it? Is it already done on TV? And he's not even coming out to actually announce the resignation. It's a bit lame, isn't it? All the things are all standing there waiting for some announcement. At least have a bit of respect and come out and shout, "You're all racist, all those white people, white journalists, all white MSN." But they all sneaked in. Oh, come on in, guys and girls. You're our friends in the globalist shell media. Come on in. Come on, get the corner out, David. Come on in, guys. Come on in, and we'll tell you secretly. Don't want that David Ballantyne, the Guerilla TV channel, to know. Won't even come out and actually say it. Have they all just, is everybody just going to disperse? Not even had the decency to come out and actually tell us that he's resigned. He's just told his pals, "Oh, your pals." Humza just said he's transitioning. Is he transitioning? Is he transitioning into cranky Davy the Slayer of the SNP and the Corner? Quite right, Davy the Slayer. I like now. No, I think the political Nostradamus is correct. What is your name? My name's Davy. My name's Davy, Patsy. Don't take any questions. Just think away. Tell the people we cranky. Davy Ballantyne, but T-I-N-E, honey. David Ballantyne with an I. So, yeah, this is it. Your mate Craig just announced it. It's big Craig Houston announced it as well. Got the pension okay. Are you waiting for an autograph? Well, I was waiting for an announcement. Do you not think it's a bit lame that the First Minister ain't going to... Humza's in the loo, with the runs, right? Okay, well, that makes sense. Davy. So the fact is that he's not coming out. That's a bit lame. You think he would at least come out in front of the media and make an announcement. Like, they've all come here. They've all been sneaked in. To get, a wee minute with Humza. And now we're not finding out whether or not he's going to come out and resign. They've very cowardly sneaked in, and they're not coming out. They're all packing up now. Everybody's going, "Oh, he's made his announcement for us inside, and we've told them," and now he's not coming out to make his announcement. Will I go up again? Do you want me to go up again? Ballantyne Scotch, exactly the same, pal, is taking the carpet with him. Will I go up and chap the door again, see if he's going to make an announcement? Will I? Come on, my baby gorillas, do you want me to go and chap the door again, see if he's going to make an announcement? Oh, let's go. Is there a doorbell here? Hello there, is he going to come out and make an announcement?
No, he isn't.
Yeah, why not?
Because he's already done his press conference.
Well, we're having a good laugh there outside. Does he not want to come out?
As I said, he's done his press conference.
If you tell him David Ballantyne was asking him, I hope everything works out. Apparently a few of the Guerilla babies are saying that his P45 might be white. Maybe I'm a bit worried about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he's not coming out. I mean, really, honestly, you wouldn't expect anything more than that as well. I've had enough of this as well. He's unless he's waiting for me to leave, that's he's just waiting. He said he's not coming out. He's pure shot it, and he's not coming out, and he's not going to have a chat with us. So I don't know what I know. So say you're a joke. Say you're a joke. Well, I'll go back up and press it again. I think we've done enough. I think that's it. But I mean, really cowardly. I mean, that's very, very cowardly. You put it on your YouTube now. very cowardly that you won't even come out and announce it. Is he resigned? They're not talking. The Stasi press doesn't want to talk. Dave Barnett, he's cleaning the rugs. Vanished. So he's not prepared to come out. This is all a waste of time. He's bottled it. Really sums up the whole reign of Humza the Hapless, or Humza the Brief. You're brilliant. Thanks very much, Patsy. I'm glad you had a laugh. And if you're going to try and exclude me or the Guerilla TV channel, you'll be very sadly mistaken that that's going to happen. If you think we're just going to accept it. If we don't start getting our way and getting invited in with the mainstream media press, we can get rid of first ministers, we can get rid of prime ministers. Don't think we can't get rid of you. My baby gorillas, keep it up, wee man. Thanks, Robert. My baby gorillas, you know I love you. I don't. Do you think? I'm worried about if I say right, that's Halas. He's going to sneak out, isn't he? Keep up the fight. I'm worried he's going to sneak out after he says he's not coming out. Because obviously he knows I'll ask him the difficult questions. Get rid of Holyrood. No, I don't think we should get rid of. Yes, the baby gorillas love you. Thanks, my baby gorillas. Back door for Humza. Back door. Imagine that. Imagine not actually coming out and having your send off. You've had to get the Stasi press, the globalist press, and you're not even going to make an announcement. He's off. He's off the tunnel. Out the tunnel, is he? Just waiting for the lifting men. What's the word I'm looking for? The house lifters. Back passes. Scared the cat. I mean, imagine on your big day. I mean, at least Theresa May was. Oh no! And she was shit as well. So, but she at least faced the press. Humza the Sneaky brought all the press in, left me outside. It's obviously a bit miffed with me getting rid of him, and doing the best for the Scottish people rather than for himself. And he didn't even come out and announce it on the doorsteps. Right, that's me, guys. I know I screwed up. I'm off. I realise that the Greens are a bunch of dough balls. Call me dough balls. But I'm off now. Thanks very much for coming. He's now just going to stay in there. Humza humming. Like that, Humza humming. He's just going to stay in there and not come out. He's not coming out. I mean, really, that's spineless. Imagine the SNP voting for somebody that's that spineless. And he can't even come out and announce it. Thanks for all the cash and the nice pension. Yeah, exactly. It's been emotional. Cheers. It's been emotional. I know. I had some good comments. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. I know it was shit. I know we've screwed up. I know everything they've done should be reversed. I know that we're a bunch of dough balls. It would have probably been better for you if me and Nippy had never been First Ministers. But thanks for the large salary and the pensions. Get it right in them, Davey. Ballabor, it's moving to Ballabor. First, Humza, here it is, there, breaking news. Humza Yousaf resigns, Scotland's First Minister. I told you on Friday. Now, you are great, and thank you, Catherine and Enchanté. And now, you can't even come out the front door. Kleenex, white. And what you get, what you vote for, you get what you vote for exactly. We have to teach Scots to be more discerning about the vote, where they're putting the vote. Humza is giving a speech online, is he? Certainly not from here. Certainly not from outside. Get a speech from certainly from out, not outside here. Kate Ford, Stephen Flynn, Neil Gray, Jenny Guthrie, Shona Robertson. Stephen Flynn can't do it because he's down in Westminster. So unless Stephen Flynn backs Kate Forbes, and none of the others are. I think there's an IQ between the other three. So it'll be Kate Forbes, even though that some of the party, because of her social conservatism, don't actually like her. He's emotionally resigning. Oh, everything's racist. Send in Neil Oliver. Neil Oliver's a great guy, terrific fella. A lot of the people in GB News, which is credit to GB News, got guys that were great YouTubers before they actually got on GB News, and they were all great. And we were sharing them we were sharing their like Andrew Doyle and all that prior to him getting on GB News. He was greeting, oh no, oh the Dundee smack dealings businesses now on a problem for us. Controlled distraction, aye. Oh, they were all white. Everybody was white. It was race. Maybe Jenny Godley will take over. So I think everybody's packing up. Look, they're all not interested. All not interested. Everybody's moving away. Everybody's moving away. He's bottled it from coming out. The Grand Master of the KKK, white. There isn't any KKK in UK. Soul of wheat, white. It was racism and Islamophobia that got me to this position. That's how I got up the political pole. And Islamophobia and racism that gets me down it again. So he's bottled it, and he's certainly not come out and actually instructed all the people, all the MSN. He's snuck them in and said, "Oh, come on in. Can we be your friend? Oh, come on in. You've helped us out." And I'm sure some nondescript apology for all the bills that'll have to be reversed. I will be running, Paul. I will run, mate. I will run. I won't win, but I'll run. He bottled it, and it's a penalty to Rangers. It's a penalty to Rangers. Always knew he was a shitter. What about Rapsy Nesbitt? He's new to the job as bottle merchant. Well, Humza and Dean listen, divorced now. Well, you never know. Looks like we were staying with Whitelands. That's the smoking. That's the smoking leaving my body. Oh, I think I might actually go for a pint, mind you. I think I'll roll off a non-dry April with a wee pint. It's great news for Scotland. It's actually quite good news for the SNP if they get the right person, but they've been selecting dough balls, which means I think there's dough balls in the SNP, the rank and file. Patriot, yes. Hooray! You earned it. Thanks very much. Get a pint in a corner. Rick Tang, man, you know me. Rick Tang's one of our original baby G's. Is he leaving the country? Thanks, heavens, for genuine citizens. Well done for conquering. Well, do you call it, man? I called it. I told you I called it. I told you my political nous is unbelievable. It's better than politicians. It's better than some of the big ones. That's why, like Fat Andy Neil, although he is the best, doesn't want to speak to me. None of the main political entities or the journalists want to speak to me because they know I slap them about like a wet kipper. I don't mean physically. I mean verbally, and because of my great understanding of politics. When they try to confront me, they know it's like another league. It's like Pelé playing a Sunday league team for both the press and the politicians. And this is what happens. Is he coming out? Oh, see, he's getting keen. Look, he must know something we don't. We need our men again, take back our country and save the children, man. We, Katie, BG, are we right to the top? No, I think Kate's got some talent. I don't know how far the talent goes. I don't know because I don't know how Humza gone with Keith there. I don't know how much talent Kate's got. Only time will tell in that. What we should be doing with politicians is get them to take political compass tests as well as the political parties, so we know where they are in the political spectrum. because we've got a bunch of extremists in the Greens. These are the far left. These are the loonies. Thank you for standing for the people of Scotland. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Thanks, appreciate that. And that's correct. That's a great statement. Well recognised, and that's what I have done. I have stood with the people of Scotland, and that because that's my first love, and that's who I'm. And if they do nothing, we'd be fine. Yeah, if they hadn't done anything, we'd be in a better shape. Davey tapped the door, and asked if there got any jobs going. Well, I'm tempted to do that one. I'm tempted to do that. Well, oh no, Humza is going. I'm going to Carstairs. I'm so tempted to chat the door and ask if there's any jobs going. We're finally free. Well, I see. I wouldn't be. This is the difficulty. We are free of Humza, but are we free? I think until we start voting for libertarian parties, which none of the five parties that are in the Scottish Parliament are libertarian, peek behind the curtains. They're all peeking at me. Meal Bay send off. Go and do it. I'm very tempted. Is any jobs going? Oh no, I can't do it. I've done enough. I think twice is quite enough. I think you have to draw the limit sometimes. Is he moving in with Ross Greer? There's problems within the Greens party with Ross Greer just now. There's a campus against Ross Greer because he's been in cross-sex hormones, and there's a part as a meme on the internet with an adult mother talking to her daughter, and the woman's pointing at her daughter and says, if you don't stop lying, you're going to grow up to be Nicola Sturgeon. Humza is the biggest beater. If you don't stop lying, you're going to grow up to be Nicola Sturgeon. And then there's another one with if you don't stop taking cross-sex hormones, you're going to grow up to be Ross Greer. Rainbow Party all gone and on the list. Sturgeon going to pick him up in the camper van. They're all going in the wee camper van trip from the river to the sea. Get the right Renew Humzy. So this is absolutely great, but we have to start to be more discerning about our politicians. Ask if they're going to be more and more polls. Tell them we love right good laugh. We're like, all right, they're talking about more polls and they have a right good laugh. So very cowardly. If he's not going to come out and actually announce it officially, it's very cowardly, isn't it? Not in fitting with a Scottish First Minister, in fitting with some nebbishy individuals. Ian Blackford, the Lord of... Well, Ian Blackford's wanting to become the first Lord, SNP Lord, humming Humza. Billy Smart's looking for a clown. Well, I mean, really, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we'll get John Swinney in the interim. There'll be an SNP election. I think it's going to be a coronation because none of the other ones. I think Stephen Flynn will back Kate Forbes. Will be a coronation. He'll do Westminster. Flynn's wanting back in Scotland. If they can sink 3 pints, then they don't vote for them. If they can't sink 3 pints, then don't vote for them. Swinney will take over temporary. Kate Forbes will get a coronation. Kate Forbes will then be the new First Minister, and then she'll have to submit herself for a vote in the Scottish election, in the Scottish Parliament, which on the maths it's probably 64 each, and again Ash Regan might be the discerning vote, and then the Green Speaker should keep the status quo, so she should doing walking shortly. Cheerio, Mr. Valentine. Cheerio, Patsy. See you later, honey. Hallelujah. And Kate Forbes will probably take over as Prime Minister, as First Minister, Prime Minister, same thing, in the next month. So they'll take over in the next month. Are you going to Tob State and out of number 10? Are you going to... well, he's next. So we've got rid of Humza and Rishi, the unelected. Rishi, the unelected, is next. Is your new ferry coming from Turkey or going? Aye, well, we don't know. Aye, that's been built, unfortunately. My great-grandfather was a plater on the Clyde, and the Clyde was world-renowned as being a place of excellence for shipbuilding. The construction from Turkey of the ferry has been quicker than what's happened on the Clyde. Kate, could Kate defeat Sarwar? We don't want him. Yeah, we don't want him. Could Kate defeat Sarwar? There's been so many problems. Kate would have to bring in substantial reforms in the intervening period. She will get longer now. I don't think there'll be a Scottish election until the natural course, if Kate comes in. And I think the election will be at the full term, because Kate will garner the support of the Scottish Parliament, and that will push it back. So she'll have a full period of time in the Scottish Parliament. But she has to bring in David Ballantyne for First Minister. Thanks, Robert. She'll have to bring in sensible policies to actually then change people's mind, but she will have time to do it. Humza can't even resign without yet again pulling the race card and showing his true racist colours. Yeah, that's correct. You're, yes, morally and financially bankrupt. So, yeah, could Kate bounce the SNP's poll numbers? Yes, is the answer to that. Yes, I think she could. But it'll depend how good she is and whether she brings me as a special advisor, because obviously I will be a brilliant special advisor for any political leader, but you really need to get me involved as a special advisor, and I'm sure the people knowing that I'm the special advisor to Kate Forbes, and she implements what I'm telling her to implement, would actually really help her. And she could beat Sarwar in the next election. Got to go, Davey. Thanks, Rose. Fantastic stream, best coverage. Catch you on the next one. Thanks, Rose. Take care, pal. And yeah, so Humza the Hapless, Humza the Brief is not coming out. He has locked himself in the lavvy. He probably has. Some of these Vindaloos can be dynamite, mind you. But yeah, Humza the Hapless. The End. Love the tie. Thanks so much. Do you like it? It's quite matching, isn't it? It's quite smart. So, I think everybody's going. Look, they're all still waiting here. And if I go away, he'll come out. You know that. You know that's going to happen. If I go away, Vindaloo damage. You know it's if I go away. You know if I go away. If I go away, well, let me just see if I can put this up a bit. There we go. That's much better. So if I go away, Humza's going to sneak out the lavvy, and he's going to sneak out the lavvy, and he's going to sneak out the lavvy. And he's going to sneak out and say, "I'm off, thanks for coming." At the stage I walk away. But we are here to actually do it. I'll meet you for a pint, Davey, will you? Come on up, Bob. You're a breath of fresh air. Thanks very much, Mr. Wilson. You're an absolute treasure yourself. And welcome to being a baby gorilla. We have got tons, 227 likes. The likes, oh Davey, right there. We'll sneak in a burqa. What about pretending to go, but hide round the corner and sneak back as soon as he comes out? We'll husband be the chief accountant? Well, I think Mr. Morell has been hired as the chief accountant for the Scottish National Party. Oh, hi there. Has he changed his mind? No, didn't tell us. Might change his mind. Might say, I was only kidding on. I was only kidding. We're not going, what the hell is happening? You're having the English subtitles. English subtitles, that's great. Lock up the crankies. Some more slime slurpers. Keep kid on. You're a provy man with a check. Walk on. Walk of shame. Well, they're not the walk of shame. What they are is the apparatchik. They're the apparatchik. They're the MSN. They're the mainstream media. That was his chefs leaving. Chefs. Listen, I love a good curry. The whitest. I'd make a good curry. I make a good korma, a wee cheeky korma. I'm a great korma maker. And I also do a mean sweet and sour chicken as well. You can get most of these things off the internet now. It's great. Just go on YouTube, get whatever you want, bish bash bosh. But wait until you see the improvement on the Guerilla TV channel when I do a live stream. Unbelievable crispness of my beautiful face, the lights, everything. There's no shading. It's brilliant. Married pregnant by Humza. We don't know that. Seems coincidental. Can you eat a chicken paral and or not? I used to multiculturalism or what? I lived with 5 Indian guys when I was doing my masters, which I didn't pass. That's another story. But I lived with 5 Indian guys, and they taught me how to eat spicy curries with yogurt. Great guys, loved them. And what I do now is use mango yogurt instead of, they were using natural yogurt. What horror awaits Scottish nats and Scotia? Well, I think it might, and I don't want to say, and I'm just using might very generally, might get better. Sunshine in Leith, Davy, yeah, Bob, aye, definitely, mate. Sunshine in Leith is beautiful down Leith, man. Down at it looks a bit like Amsterdam, down at the bottom of Leith, walking on into the thing. It's beautiful. Crispness and beauty, face legend. Thanks, Missy. So, I like a good pasty. I like a good pasty. It's good. I like a good pastry. So, I don't know whether to go. We've got our in prime spot. Are they sneaking out the curtains? I think everybody's going. It's very sad. They're all sneaking away. They all get a wee text, a wee WhatsApp text, and then Humza deletes his WhatsApps just like the COVID inquiry, and they get people to actually go and speak. They're now speaking to people. Bye, David. Bye, Sid. Bye. Are you naan man or a poppadom? I like poppadoms and naans. I like a good garlic naan. Garlic naans are great. Great. Love the food. Love a wee Chinese meal. Do you know what they call Chinese food in China? Food. So I love Chinese food as well. Fantastic. We've been had the luxury of some great Chinese restaurants as well in Scotland, especially in the west of Scotland. Great contribution the Chinese have made, like a wee chicken tikka, and the Scots Indian and Scots Sikh communities have made to Scotland as well. So Humza is off. Humza, the finished. I quite like this. This looks better framed. Deep fried pizzas. No, mate, I don't do deep fried pizzas. You all you can eat. I do like on all you can eat. Humza Price home in the thing. I'm watching my weight here. I've got a fatty liver. My fatty liver has increased, but I've obviously stopped drinking, as I told you. I don't know what my next results will be, but I need to watch my fatty liver and go and get tested for fatty livers, guys. Humza might invite you for a wee supper. It'll be probably the last supper. Yeah, over the moon. To be so predictively correct on a continual basis, to get it so on the money, it's just unbelievable. just unbelievable. You're doing a great job, mister. Thanks, Missy, to do this live is bold. Thank you. I've been doing it for a long time. I'm doing it for about 6 years now, so it has got better. It's actually, I didn't realise I couldn't actually make sentences to start off with at the camera, and now it's getting a bit smooth. Davey, take care, love. Thanks, Robert. Take care of yourself, buddy. Love a soft and crispy roll with sausage. We still govern in the car at the back door, or will him and her waiting for him? I don't know, mate. I don't know. But the reality is that this is the end of a very brief and disruptive era in Scottish politics. Those that have advocated for DEI and that sort of commie, Marxist, diversity, inclusion and equity have now failed. And we have to go back to competence hiring, not based on arbitrary characteristics. And if we are doing that, a lot of the people that are in the Scottish Parliament won't be there. You're very articulate, Davey, and deliver great content. Thank you very much. That's very kind. It's certainly getting better. I don't think when I started it was as good, but it's certainly getting better. He has been sacked by the World Economic Forum. Yeah, that's well done, Mark. That's excellent. Yeah, or replaced. Davey, visit Alloa and have a steak pie and tanties. Thanks very much, Valerie. I would love to come there. So, well, the end of this era. The end of this era. It's now going to be changed with wee Dommy Mommy. Wee Dommy Mommy, as Count Dankula says. And wee Dommy Mommy, the social conservative, is now going to be in charge. Which might not be a bad thing. I mean, although Humza as the progressive Islamist, has been in charge, which has upset like that 7-foot paedophile apologist Humza Mo Headscarf. He's been a progressive left-wing Islamist in here, where we'll get Anus as a more mainstream sort of Islamist. Has he been sacked by the sensible Scots? Yeah, of course. Listen, Humza has not won an election since being elected. Humza has not won one election since being elected. He's lost 13 on the bounce. Now, anybody who is objective and thinking about this objectively isn't going to back somebody who continually loses elections. It's not good. She can't lie or steal. That's something. How much is the taxi to Gaza? They can't lie. You can't, being in politics, continually lose election after election, council seat after council seat. The Tories went up 10 points in Scotland in a council seat. Wokey wefters, that's it. Wokey wefters, mate. Wefty wokesters, wokey wefters. And you can't keep losing seats and losing council seats one after the other, getting the Tories to go up 10 points, and I don't know if it was Arbroath or Aberdeenshire, up 10 points and beating you in the council seats. And still to expect to retain your job. And then probably Flynn, which he probably made, and Flynn and maybe others, and or others, came in and said, these Greens are a bunch of lunatics, which I'm surprised they didn't know already. The Greens were a bunch of weirdos. Sunak's next, yeah, Sunak's next. I love the Scots. My grandfather was Raven Redhead Scot, was he? So, there's 2 million people in England who are fully Scottish. Every time I turn round in England, somebody, my grandfather come from the Gorbals, lovely couple. So that's a quote from Blackadder, just in case you're wondering. He's not even coming out. Don't need any more ideologies. He's not even coming out. He's not coming out. He's not coming out to announce his retirement. The press have all turned up here. He's got his wee press gatherings in there. And he's not coming out. Or he's waiting for us, he's sneaking, waiting for us to go. And we're in prime position for in front of the world's media to actually get him to make his statement. We didn't even interrupt him. Just say, yeah, it was pretty rubbish. Did put in some pretty stupid policies. I'm a bit of a doughball. And that would be fine. That'd be fine, we could all go home. Well, I'm a Scouse in Australia, it's happened. Yeah, mate, well, that's great, mate. Angus, good to see you, buddy. He's sneaked out the dressing room as a flower of McDonald, mate. One of the things I love about this channel, man, my baby gorillas are absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. What a laugh. When you're all I was actually thinking, I've been missing the chats on my baby gorillas. Don't make you Scottish. That doesn't make you Scottish. What does make you Scottish? Humza has a cunning plan to not to be seen. Baldrick. They're all leaving now. I think only the few, the hardcorers, are actually staying here. And what's happening here? You look very smart. Where are you off to? Do you think he's not coming out? He's been a bit sneaky, hasn't he? Come on then. Tell us the story. Right, hold on, here we go. Neil,
Right, so
Neil,
we're back.
Family party's back.
So the rumour is he's not going to come out the front. In fact, what he's going to do, he's going to scuttle at the back like the rat that he is.
Wow, is that serious?
That's serious.
Is the removal van there?
No, we've seen the vision, all the cameras leave. We've got all the press are stationed round the back.
Are they?
Aye.
Right. Are you serious?
There's a lot stationed round the
No
back.
way. No way. Right, okay, thanks. Thanks, Neil. Bet he comes out the front. What's the chances of him coming out the front? Once I come round here. Look how beautiful Edinburgh is. It's going on, what you saying? Humza coming out to play. Look, oh, they're out the back, look. Look at this. The mob's out the back. Look, they've all sneaked round here. They all know something you're doing. Don't know why they're all sitting down there. Don't know if you're not laid up here. Stand up here. I don't know why you're not allowed into a car park, mind you. I don't know if it's a private car park. Don't want to get to anybody's details here. So, I don't want to get anybody's things here. Let's move a wee bit closer. So, we're round the back in case he does we're round the back trying to get comment, get just even a cheerio. Just I was rubbish. Cheerio then, thanks for coming, that was great. Thanks very much for wasting time. Nobody's round the back, nobody sneaked out. We don't know if somebody's sneaking out or somebody's not sneaking out. But looks nice, beautiful Edinburgh, and yeah, everybody's here, everybody's sneaking out, trapped, man, for sure. Yeah, I probably come out the front. Hi there. Look for the government cars. No, I don't want to look at the cars. I'm trying to not do that. His advisor's telling him Davies about. That's it. That's what they're probably doing. That's how they're communicating. The Guerilla TV channel's there. We can't talk to him because he might ask us a proper question. Oh, well, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So we've got a captured media that ask softball questions to an incompetent politicians. Oh, there's a wee dude there. Hello there. Hi there. Look in the hedge. Humza. Don't know which one. I don't want to think in the wrong one here. So no, he's not in the hedge yet. Comment are being monitored. Your comments are being monitored, aren't they? Right, listen. I think we've had enough fun. I think we're going to miss. Right, always a penalty. If you see him, tell him to get to. Right, listen. I think that's me had enough. I've enjoyed myself. I have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I can't believe I've done this. Is nearly just under 3 hours. What about the manual? Check the van. Humza, you down there? Humza. No, I don't know. He's playing the best game of hide and seek since Saddam Hussein. So another penalty. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Politicians don't want to speak to me. It's very rude. Great stream and spicy chat. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I appreciate that. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. A lot of these guys have got time to waste. They can stand outside, wait for them to come out some later date once I've disappeared. But I think I've already done what I've set out to do. And Humza is no longer here. So Humza, we've already done what we require to do from the Guerilla TV channel. It doesn't really matter if I see him or don't see him. It's not really. Look how beautiful that is. It's not really any big deal if I don't get Humza saying cheerio or get his resignation speech and all the MSN get it. It's not really a major part. I mean, the fact that he's been a bit, being a bit bitter about it is testament to his abilities and his rule in the Scottish Parliament. He'll be long gone. He probably is. Probably sneaked out the back. Probably right. So, but you would have thought that as a tenure of First Minister, he'd at least have the respect for the office and for his capabilities. They would actually make a statement. So you can see the crowd's all thinned out. Crowd's all the press have all thinned out. He's away. He probably is, mate. Probably is away. Sneaked out the back. See, I'm getting a bit excited over there, mind you. Will we go over and say hello to GB News? Just thought it was pop up and say hello. How you doing? Very well. Good to see how you doing, mate. I'm David. Nice to meet you. How's things going? Do you want to be chatting the thing? Can you do it?
I'm about it. Aye, I'm about to go live.
Uh-huh.
Are you hanging about for a bit?
I'm on just now. Do you want to be chatting?
Right. I need to listen to when they call.
Aye, that's fine. Is there? Have you had any word that is going to come out?
I don't think so. I'm just here for a backdrop just now.
Is it? Aye,
Eventually I'll go down a Holyrood, but I think it's just everyone's here for pretty much the same reason. I don't think you'll come out.
That's useless.
Nobody saw him go in, so I'm assuming.
Aye, there's not. You might not even be there. Right, okay. That's good, but it was good to see you. I might see you down I'll see you down the Holyrood
see you
there.
in the next few
See you,
days,
buddy.
probably.
Right, thanks. Yeah, so I think that's me done. The most real popular. So, listen, I might go down to Holyrood and we've got a wee chat down there. And hopefully, hopefully get to continue what has happened today. And Humza the Hapless is reign. Sorry, I'm just putting down this thing. Humza the Hapless is reign as the First Minister of Scotland is finished. Get a wee corner, didn't you? Might get a wee pint. My baby Gorillas, you know I love you. Thanks for the money as well, guys.